Hello and welcome. In this video I'll show you how to optimize your Tailwind CSS. First, let's just show you my setup first. Okay, let's go here. See, I have this locally, this domain. It's called Tailwind CSS landing page. This is just a simple starting landing page. And I have a remote. They are the same thing, I just distinguish them by writing a remote. They are local, okay? Basically they are the same thing. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna optimize this local version and they will upload it as optimized. Also, I will show you something else real quick. As you can see here, I already went to page. This is a Google utility that you can use to see how fast your page load on a mobile device or on a desktop device. Okay, basically it's good. It's falling in the range of above 90, which is out of the box. It's okay, but you can do better. Let me just show you what I was talking about. See, this is let's not care about the image for now. This is basically Tailwind CSS file that's been loaded. As you can see, it's 93.4 kilobytes and potential saving is 93, which means only 0.4 kilobytes has been used. So why would you have this 93 kilobytes loading for people that is useless? Okay. Alright, so let's get to it. As I said, I have already installed a local version and this is basically the file. Okay, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to install Tailwind here. First, let's just go to Tailwind website so we can see how we do that. If you go to here, you will see get started, and then here what we need to do, we can just copy and paste this. We can install it using npm add folder and call it, and just call it optimized. Okay, yeah, I think I'll just put it inside this, so it will be, this is the unoptimized version and then the optimized is going to be inside. So in this folder I will create a couple folders. Maybe I'll just put I'm going to just call it source, and also here I'm going to create another folder. I'm gonna call it like dist or distribute or whatever. You can use any names, really, it doesn't matter. It just to be like consistent with development, so you know where is the source and where is the and here I usually create just a file. You can call it style, or I'm gonna just call it plain css.css. This means, okay. And then here I will just in distribution I'll just make a copy of this index or the whole thing, like just copy this index and then paste it here. Okay, also I will create a CSS file here. I'm gonna just call it app.css. This is like my output. Okay, so then we go to the CSS file. Then you can just go back to Tailwind CSS. We need first to install it. Let me just run this. I should have done that before, but alright. Let's just get the integrated terminal. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to be in this optimized folder. Okay, see the landing page, It's going to be public landing page optimize. I need to be on this this folder, okay? And this is basically my my link to it. Okay, so what I need to do now, I need just to install Tailwind CSS. Let me see if I don't think that I have installed it yet, but let's just see. We need to install it using npm. I think I already copied that. Just paste it. So it'll take a little bit. You can wait for it, and then we'll be back shortly. Okay, I think it's finished installing. It didn't take that long actually. Okay, so what else? We need to initiate the project. I'm gonna just use npm init, then -y to see what. Just to create basically a file here under optimize. Create this .json file, and you can use can give it a name, or you can just call it. Just leave the diff. I don't care about these names. Well, what I care about is I just need to update this. But before I go to this editing, let's just forget about it for now. Let's just go back to Tailwind CSS, and we need to add this one to Tailwind CSS, and that's the file I create called CSS. This is the source. I'm gonna just copy and paste it. Okay. And then here, since we initiate the project, what we need to do, we need to change this one, okay? But before I do that, I need to install a few more packages, okay? Let me. The first package I need to install is autoprefixer. Okay, so we'll just use npm install autoprefixer. I think I spelled it right. No. Autoprefixer. Okay. Need to install this package. Also, I need to install Post CSS. npm install. I'm gonna install this global. I'm gonna call it post css-cli. Need to install this package. Yeah, we need to install it using sudo. Sudo npm. Next, we need to install cssnano. cssnano. Next, we need to install the postcss-purgecss package called purgecss. Think install. Use @ symbol and then full human / postcss-purgecss. Okay, I think that's it. What happened is you can see here the file, the postcss-config.js, it was not created. You can create it just by doing like touch postcss.config.js. Okay, then you should see it right here. I'm gonna just copy and paste the snippet I have, so they will go over it. All right. Okay, so this is the file. We're requiring the postcss and cssnano, okay? And then here we require Tailwind CSS, autoprefixer, and then default. And here basically if you have more, like if you're using Vue.js or whatever, you can, but this is basically the convention. So I'm gonna just leave it like this because it's actually covered this one. See, like this right here. The only thing left is to go to package.json here, and we need to, not this one, yeah, it's this one. Okay, this we need to run a command. We need to build. We need to let know where the file that goes out. Okay, I'm gonna just change this test to build, and then we use colon, then CSS. Then for this one we can just use post CSS, and then I have it in source. Okay, and then it's gonna be css.css. So this is just this file. You can name it anything you want. All right, this is just this file. I'm telling you this is the source file. Okay, and then we're gonna use the output. It's gonna be to dist /app.css. Okay, so this is all you need to do. Okay, so let me just save this one first. Let me also see there's nothing here, but if we just run npm run build, we will see the changes. Okay, basically the file here is going to be output everything to it. Just use npm run build :css. This will output everything here shortly when this is done. Okay, let's give it a minute and be back when it's done. As you can see, there is an optimized, really huge file. Not huge, but it's minified it. Now what I need to do, I need to just to go to this one to start optimizing. Okay, you see this CDN right here? I'm gonna just change it to call this file. I'm gonna just call it app.css. So let me just probably see how big is this file. Let me see, ls. Okay, this is the weight of the files. It's clear. Let's rebuild it. Go here and it's gonna be it. So this is the file. Now it's only 7.6 kilobytes. Okay, it's really small compared to 93. All right, or 94. All right, I hope this tutorial helped you. See you guys later. Bye.